Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and it's this week's take 3, week 17. Can't believe it. So we have the little take 3 journal here, and last week we made super simple page corners, little bookmarky type decorations for the corners. And yeah, so this week I thought we would get a little bit messy, and we have 3 things to get messy with. We have stencils, we have some scrap pieces of paper, and we have some texture paste. This is Daler Rowney. I have had it for many years. It's still going strong. I'm amazed at this stage it's not starting to go hard, but it's not. It's super been great texture paste, and I would definitely buy this one again if and when the time comes. I've got my messy mat underneath, and of course I'm allowed extra my colouring mediums, so I've got some ink spray and my VersaFine Vintage Sepia. So that's what we've got. So I'm just going to make some little messy kind of flip open, it's not a pocket, a little folder maybe to stick in. It'll stick on this back sheet on the page, and I've simply put some bits of scrap paper just to have handy in the journal as little spots if and when I need them. And I just thought it would sit on a page like maybe opposite this messy one here, and it would just sit like that. And whenever I think, oh, what am I going to write on? Oh, I know, there's little bits of paper in here. And I don't know, in my head the textured paste would stay white, but then I've sprayed the whole thing, and obviously the texture paste has taken on the ink as well, but you can still see and you can still feel that it has been stenciled and that there's texture on it, so I'm quite happy with that. This one I stitched around the edges, but obviously if you don't have a machine, you don't stitch around the edge. You can use a black liner pen, which I often do. So yeah, so it'll get stuck on there like that, I think, or you could do it this way. Yeah, so let's see what we can do with the bits I've got. I've picked out 3 stencils, and we'll see how we go. We'll use these pieces for the inside, the little spare pieces of paper, so we'll put them aside just now, and we'll choose what we're going to make our actual folder. So this is from a magazine, and this is from a book on calligraphy, or I think something like that. I think we'll maybe use the magazine page. It's already got a fold in it. I think I maybe had a plan for it at some point. We will just tear it down that fold, seeing as how it's got a fold, and maybe we'll make a taller one. So I want to do 2 folds so that it's the width of the, you know, your book, so that it will fit on the page. So I'm going to keep it to the same width. So we'll fold it in. I think we'll have a, oh, it's maybe not long enough. This was quite long to overlap. I wonder if we should just do this one in half. Maybe my other bits longer. See, that music page must have been just, obviously that's the same size. Right, well, we'll just have to go with maybe making it a little bit narrower, because I do want it to overlap. And it can just be a narrow one. Yeah, why not? Because I think there's some narrow pages in the book. Like that's quite narrow, so it could go there. Yeah, there's some narrow places that will, that's a narrow one. It could be nice there. Yeah, that's fine, as long as it's got a wee purpose. I don't want to make something and it not fit. So what we want to do is stencil here and here. So we'll turn it over and we'll stencil this section and this section. So let's choose from one of these. I think maybe we'll have that. Or will we have that just down the edges? That's maybe too big. No, let's go with this. Now I don't stick stencils down, just go with the hopefulness that the stencil won't move, and yeah. So obviously we're just going to scrape on and scrape off. Well, not completely off. Make it smooth. There we are. Just a little bit down here. Right, I think that's us. Oh yeah. That's nice. I hope you can see that. Right, let's give that a little rub, because I don't want any where it shouldn't be. And we'll do the other side. There we are. So Millie got our yearly checkup yesterday at the vet, and her jag and her squirty thing up her nose, which causes great, she's fine with the jag, but the squirty thing up the nose is quite a challenge for the vet. So last year they let hubby do it because she trusts hubby implicitly, and the vet just held her, and so hubby was a vet for 2 minutes. But our teeth are quite bad, so we've been told to get this stuff off Amazon or wherever. It's like seaweed toothpaste or something. It's not toothpaste, but it's seaweedy stuff that you put in their food. Wait till I just put the excess. There we are. And of course you can see how well I'll look after that. Yeah, so the excess, the excess, that's me talking about that. This goes in our food and is supposed to clear off the plaque a bit. So we'll see, but the dentist wasn't hopeful that she would need some dental work in in the future. Maybe some teeth out, which is going to be a small fortune. The dentist, not the dentist, the vet said. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully the CBD stuff is going to do the trick. Right, for the next stage I need to dry that off with my heat gun, and I used this ink spray, which is melted chocolate, and I just put, do you know, it was just 2 drops, and look at the colour of the water. So that's water, because I found when I made one, wait and I'll show you the one, this one didn't really work, because I sprayed the paper with the water and then I used this straight on, and because it's old or just plain book pages and it's not watercolour paper, it's not been gessoed or anything, it just didn't spread. It didn't work at all. I just thought, that's not really doing the trick. So that's why I put some in the water, just to spray directly on rather than do water then spray. So lesson learned. But yeah, so I'm going to put my heat gun on and I'll be back in a sec. There we are. So I gave it a quick blast with my heat gun. It's a heat it up, and I don't know who makes these ones. I've had this for a long time, so I can recommend these ones. It's been pretty good. Okay, so a mixture of water and ink, and let's see. And I thought this would have been more brown, but it actually turns out quite pinkish for some reason. Do you know, and I think I'm going to put less on this one. This one I went a bit gung-ho, but I think that is actually quite good, just doing it at the edges a little bit. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, now, do we need to dry that again? Whoops. Let's do the edges and see how we go. Some things need inked, I think, and some things I don't ink, depending on, I don't know what I've made, what I've done to it, what the colours are like. If I've used modern scrapbook paper, I tend not to ink, but if I'm doing some inky work like this, I think it's good to add the ink for sure. And we'll just go down those folds. Did I switch you back on? Yes, I did. Yeah, so poor Millie. So the dentist says that we'll know whenever our teeth get too bad, because she might not eat her dinners. And shame. Anyway, well, hopefully the seaweed, I don't know how it actually works. I think there's something in the seaweed that breaks down the plaque. That's quite nice, isn't it? I think I like this one better than the one I made on my own. You must be my good luck charms. Yeah, that's nice. Right, let's make some pages for the centre. Oh, that's a good size right away. And what else have we got? A piece of this. Let's use that as a wee template. We'll put in a wee mixture of papers. Right, so we've got that. That's my template. Here's some nice graph paper. And that's a wee piece of this brown craft paper. Right, so we've got 4 pieces. Put that in between. And we'll put this wee piece on the top. That's fine. And I've got a wee clip here, and the reason I've got clips, my stapler needs staples. And though they're in a drawer somewhere, and it wouldn't take me a minute to find them, but you know. Oh, do we want the circle at the front or the triangle at the front? There's a big decision that's to be made. Let's have the circle at the front. Now, I suppose the only thing is if we're going to stick that down, but then I suppose it still just slides in and out, doesn't it, the paper? Even although you've stuck that down on the back. Yeah. Now, I stitched round the other one, but I don't think I'll stitch round this one. Let's see, let's move all the messiness out the way. I've got my messy things together. There we are. That's nicer. And we have, now there was a narrow, was it here? That's quite nice. Or yes, opposite that, wasn't it? There's a kind of pinkiness that kind of matches. Oh, I'm going to have fun trying to decide, but I'm not going to stick it in just now because I want to take my photograph for the old YouTube. And yeah, okay, so what will we call it? We'll call it little scrappy doodads. Little journal snippets, snippets, folders. I don't know, I'll think of a name. Maybe you could just clip it in and then just unclip it when you need it rather than stick it in. That might be an idea. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there. And yeah, so thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.